प्रजातंत्र सींचना है, अधिकार छीनना है, निरंतर चलना है, हर कदम बढ़ाना है, प्रजातंत्र सींचना है, अधिकार छीनना है, एकता में कूद कर देश को संवारना है, एक नागरिक एक ही वोट, आओ ना, जागो ना, सब जागो ना, जागो ना, सब जागो ना, देश को संवारना है, सब जागो ना, देश को संवारना है, सब जागो ना, जागो ना, सब जागो ना, जागो ना, सब जागो ना, देश को संवारना है, सब जागो ना, देश को संवारना है, सब जागो ना.
Voting is our right and it is also our duty. Happy National Voters Day to you all. Jai Hind everyone present here. I am Rahul Devangan, volunteer NSS BIT Durg.
I am Anubhav Rathore, volunteer NSS BIT Durg, will be the host for today's session. It is a great privilege for us to welcome you all in this virtual session on Voters Awareness Program on the occasion of National Voters Day.
Each vote matters, and this is spirit. Our theme for this year is making election inclusive, accessible, and participative.
Now, I request Mr. Lecter, President NSS BIT to welcome our honorable guest. Please, sir, convey your wonderful thoughts.
धन्यवाद. जय हिंद सभी को. राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना बीआईटी दुर्ग की तरफ से मैं आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं. हमारे राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना इकाई के कार्यक्रम अधिकारी डॉक्टर शबाना सिद्दीकी मैम एंड श्री अभिजीत लाल सर, हम उनका स्वागत करते हैं. सभी का अभिनंदन आज के हमारे इस विशेष कार्यक्रम में, जब हम सभी सम्मिलित हुए हैं हमारा 12वां राष्ट्रीय मतदाता दिवस मनाने के लिए. So wishing you all a very happy 12th National Voters Day. This year's National Voters Day is even more special as it marks 70 years of Indian election and the celebration of the 75th year of Indian independence, also being popularly called as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And this very date, that is 25th of January, holds much significance for the Election Commission of India, as it was on this very date, way back in the year 1950, the Election Commission of India is established. And then on this very date in 2011, in order to highlight the very importance of voter in election process, the Election Commission of India decided to dedicate this date and day to the voters of our country. And since then, we have been observing the 25th of January as National Voters Day. This day is dedicated to create awareness among the masses about the very value and importance of their vote. That every vote matters and every vote counts for a healthy democracy. स्वस्थ लोकतंत्र के लिए हर एक वोट जरूरी है और राष्ट्रीय मतदाता दिवस हमारे लोकतंत्र का पर्व है. To celebrate this festival, NSS BIT Durg has come up with an informative session. The session contains various delightful and enjoyable segments such as we will be playing a voters awareness song titled Vote Karenge Hum, a election song, a song for encouraging the person with special abilities to cast their vote, and for the authorities to make all the voting booths accessible for all. Thereafter, one of our NSS volunteers will recite a beautiful poem regarding the importance of vote. After that, our team will be delivering a few amazing and unknown facts, some do you knows, and also debugging some myths. Then we will be displaying an animated short story released by the Election Commission of India regarding voters awareness under the banner of Chunav Ki Kahaniyan, and the title of the story is Vote Ethically. And at the end we will be having a oath taking ceremony and will take the pledge to vote sincerely. Voters are the true heroes and icons for the Election Commission of India. Every voter's vote strengthens our democracy and makes the country proud. So once again, I extend my heartiest welcome and congratulations to everyone on the occasion of National Voters Day. Jai Hind. And now for the further proceedings, I request Rahul to continue. Rahul, over to you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening and flashing knowledge of cheers. Now, before proceeding in the session, I would like to recall the quote by John Lewis: "The vote is precious. It is the most powerful non-violent tool we have in democratic society, and we must use it." Now, I kindly request the technical team to play a beautiful song encouraging vote, especially for the person with disabilities and authorities, to not just cast votes, but also make all voting booths accessible for person with disabilities. Technical team, please.
वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब। फर्ज हमारा सबसे पहला मत का मतलब जान ले,
इसकी ताकत इसकी फितरत अच्छे से पहचान ले।
वोट डालना हक है सबका और हमारी शान है, बरस 18 के होने पर पंजीकरण अनिवार्य है। वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब।
इसी ने प्रचार किया सबका हो सम्मान जी,
व्हीलचेयर होगी, रैंप होगा, साइन लैंग्वेज प्रयोग भी। इसी ने प्रचार किया सबका हो सम्मान जी, व्हीलचेयर होगी, रैंप होगा, साइन लैंग्वेज प्रयोग भी। ईवीएम में ब्रेल सुविधा, वॉलंटियर सपोर्ट भी, पीपल विद डिसेबिलिटी का होगा इंक्लूजन जी। सबका हो सम्मान, सुरंग हो मतदान, सबका हो सम्मान, सुरंग हो मतदान। अपने मतदान केंद्र में जाकर पंजीकरण कराना है, बीएलओ के पास जाकर फॉर्म 6 भरवाना है। इसी तरह से मिलता बढ़ता हमें चुनावी ज्ञान है, मतदाता सूची में सबको मिलता निश्चित स्थान है। वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब। एपिक में कोई गलती हो, नाम पता या डेट में,
सब कुछ ठीक हो जाए यदि भर तो फॉर्म 8 में।
जानकारियाँ कितनी भी हो मानो सभी अधूरी है, वोट हमारा किसको जाए इस पर ध्यान जरूरी है। वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब। लालच धमकी बेईमानी का ना इसमें कोई रोल है, मत का मोल नहीं है कोई, ये तो बस अनमोल है। हर मतदाता का अपना दृढ़ विचार है, वोट डालना नेता चुनना उनका ये अधिकार है। वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब। हम भारत के मतदाता हैं, देश हमारी शान है, लोकतंत्र हमको प्यारा है, ये सबका करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब, वोट करेंगे हम, वोट करेंगे सब।
Such a beautiful song with lot of meaning, with a lot of information about fruitful use of technology in the voting. With this, it become very handy for the person with disabilities to vote. One person, one vote, and each vote is equally important.
Poetry, also known as verse, the highest form of literature, is a great way to express and share thoughts in very peaceful and artistic way. On this note, now I would like to welcome Mr. Rishabh Tiwari, sir, on the screen to recite his poem. Please, sir, the platform is all yours.
थैंक यू सो मच अनुभव। तो कविता के बोल कुछ इस प्रकार हैं कि लोकतंत्र सबसे विशाल भारत को माना जाता है। लोकतंत्र की पहली सीढ़ी मतदाता कहलाता है। जागो जागो ओ मतदाता, यह लोकतंत्र का नारा है। घर से निकल बूथ पर पहुंचो, यह हिंदुस्तान हमारा है। मतदान करे सब मतदाता, यह मंत्र फूकते जाना है। मतदान करे सब मतदाता, यह मंत्र फूकते जाना है। इस लोकतंत्र की गंगा में हम सबने पुण्य कमाना है। जाति धर्म से ऊपर उठकर लोकतंत्र मजबूत करो। जाति धर्म से ऊपर उठकर लोकतंत्र मजबूत करो। प्रलोभन और झूठे वादे लोकतंत्र से दूर करो। अब मतदाता की ताकत को, अब मतदाता की ताकत को मतदाता को समझाना है। मतदान करे हर मतदाता, 100% लक्ष्य बनाना है। मतदान करे हर मतदाता, 100% लक्ष्य बनाना है। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir, for this beautiful poem, and this is very mesmerizing.
Now, I request Dr. Shabana Naz Siddiqui, Program Officer, NSS BIT Durg, to come on the screen to address the youth. Please, ma'am.
जय हिंद सभी को। आप
जय।
सबको देख के मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और सबसे पहले कृष्णकांत और पूरी टीम को बहुत बहुत बधाई और इतना अच्छा प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए, वो भी इस समय में जब फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स के एग्जाम्स भी चल रहे हैं। उसके बावजूद एक बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम आज वोटर्स डे के दिन कृष्णकांत ने ही पूरा लाइनअप किया है, पूरा सोचा है, थीम and all the things which should be included here, and he has made it happen that we are organizing a program on Voters Awareness Day. So Krishnakant, first of all, hearty congratulations to you and the entire team for conducting the event. And also I would like to convey to other students that, as you know, that Krishnakant is the ambassador for the sweep, that is the voters awareness scheme. And he is the ambassador of our college, and being the ambassador he has worked a lot throughout the year, and under his guidance the entire team has conducted number of events for the voters awareness. And last year also we have received on the same day, on 25th January last year, we received the zonal award from the collector for conducting the various awareness programs. So all these achievements, all this recognition which the college or the program officer or the students achieves, actually it is the hard work of the entire team and the entire volunteers who are associated there. So when you work together in a team, you learn lot many things which help in your overall personality development, which is the main motto of NSS. So today's program is also well streamed, well organized. The poem recited by Rishabh, I think Rishabh was reciting the poem. It was also very good. and the other things which you people have managed, the videos, etc., they are also very good. And the main motto of the program is regarding the voters awareness. You all are youth, and youth are basically the most positive energy of any nation. So I would like to convey my message that all of you very wisely use your power of voting and selecting a able government, so as the India should become a developed country, should switch on from developing to developed country very soon, and it will become possible only when we will focus on lot many things, and being the ruling government is the major part of it, and we decide the ruling government, and we are the eligible voters who vote for the able government. So all of you do cast your votes, and wisely select to whom you are giving your vote in the future also. And Krishnakant, is their oath also at the end of the program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will all together take the oath also that we will cast our votes with being unbiased, without giving favor to anyone in future also. And that's all from my side. All the very best. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your valuable information and for sharing your experiences with us. I believe that many of us would have been motivated after hearing you. Now, I request Mr. Abhijit Lal sir, Program Officer, NSS BIT Durg,
Hello.
to come on the screen to address the youth.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
you are
sir.
audible.
Hello. Okay. Jai Hind sabhi ko, and
Jain sir.
welcome all of you in this program. And on this day, I just want to say 2 or 3 points. As I was going through the that video from the government, the 2 or 3 points we should remember on this day, that National Voters Day. That first thing, you should be proud of this thing, and you should be you have been privileged with the opportunity that you can vote. And being a single person, you are a partner, making a part in making a government. You are giving your vote to elect someone. So it's a very privileged thing for us. So definitely you should vote every time, whenever you go and get the opportunity. And it's very important thing, and it is very important, as you all know. We talk about all the governments and everything, all the issues, social issues and cultural issues, but when time comes to vote or to select something, sometimes we neglect why to vote or not. But it is a very important part for building our nation, building our country very strong, and bringing from developing to developed countries. So it's a very important thing. So on this day, I will request all of you in future that whenever you get the opportunity to vote, just definitely cast your vote for that. And for this program, I want to congratulate Krishnakant and his entire team for organizing such a wonderful program in a very short notice of time. And apart from all the volunteers of NSS, I want to congratulate them, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir, for motivating us through your inspirational speech.
Fact series that we have to aware of. Do you know series which we have to know about? And myth series that should be broken up about the largest democracy of the world. Now, without further delay, I request Himanshu Deshmukh on the screen to present some mind-blowing facts about elections.
Thank you, Anubhav. Jai Hind, everyone. There are some of the facts regarding Indian election. The first one, Mahan Bharat Das Darshan Das is the only at the polling station of Banis in Gil. However, there always a polling booth set up especially for him, which really shows how inclusive Indian democracy is. Now come to the next one, fact number 2. The voter verifiable paper audit trail VVPAT was first introduced on 4 September 2013 in the by-election for Naxan Assembly. VVPAT enables the voter to verify their votes has gone to the indicated candidate only. Now come to the next one, fact number 3. At 15,266 feet, the world's highest polling station in India, Tashigang in Himachal in the world and falls in Buddhist dominated Lahaul Spiti region. Now come to the last one, fact number 4. 9,19,000 polling stations have been set up with approximately 3.6 electronic voting machines. This is because the Election Commission of India has ruled that no one should have to travel to reach a polling station and that no polling station should have to manage more than 1,500 voters. Now, I would like to call Shivang to further continue with some of the amazing do you knows regarding Indian election.
Here are some of the amazing do you knows which everyone should know. Let's move to the first one, which says non-resident Indians or NRIs as they are called are those people who do not reside in the country. But during the time of election, one big question which arises is their credibility to vote. Initially, the NRIs were not allowed to vote after an amendment was made which permitted them to vote. Universal adult franchise, which means every Indian citizen above the age of 18 has the right to vote. But prisoners and mentally disabled people does not have the right to vote. One of the reasons given why prisoners cannot vote is the reason they are unaware of the fact what is happening outside their world and how will the election results affect them. Let's move to the second one, which says electronic voting machines EVMs have replaced the postal ballot completely. But do you think it has been completely replaced? No. Even today, postal ballot is used for casting vote. Sounds interesting, right? But only some people who cannot go to the polling booth themselves have the right to vote using the postal ballot. These people include the army personnel, policemen, and electoral officers in charge of conducting the elections in the polling booth. The last one, which says that Election Commission of India is an independent body conducting elections all over the country. As per the Article 324 of the Indian Constitution, the elections to the state legislatures, parliaments, and to the post of president and vice president rest in the hands of Election Commission of India. One interesting thing is that the elections to the local bodies like the panchayats does not lie in the hands of Election Commission of India. Rather, it is in the hand of State Election Commission. Now, to further continuing with myths related to Indian election, I would like to call Dushyant.
Myths, misconception or misbelief are the ones that must be cleared. Therefore, here are some of that myths related to Indian elections. First, citizens can also vote even if their names are not included in the voters list. They only have to show their identity proof and they can easily cast their vote. Is it like that? No. In reality, no citizen can vote if his name is not included in the voters list. Even if he or she has all the documents, then also he or she will not be permitted to give vote. Now, moving on to our second myth and the most believed myth that we all have, that at some voting booths we cast our vote for any candidate, it will go to a particular candidate only because the machines are tampered with. But the reality is that the EVM runs on a one-time programmable chip which is not hackable, and the EVMs are checked and sealed in front of the representatives of all candidates. Third, and the last myth, the CCTV cameras are installed inside the booth and they capture the footage which shows to whom we are voting. But the reality is the CCTV does not capture the activity inside the voting compartment where we actually cast our vote. So these were some amazing facts, do you knows, and myths related to Indian elections that were hopefully informative and interesting to you. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen, for such amazing and knowledgeable dictums.
Soldiers protect our borders. Similarly, there are some unsung heroes who protect the country's democracy by educating people about free and fair election. I kindly request the technical team to show the inspirational story on the screen.
चुनाव की कहानियां चुनाव की कहानियां
ये सच्ची कहानी है जयपुर राजस्थान में रहने वाली उस हमीदा की जिसने अशिक्षित होते हुए भी नैतिकता का ऐसा पाठ पढ़ाया जिसने एक नेता की विचारधारा ही बदल दी। 2014 में राजस्थान में हर तरफ चुनाव का माहौल था। अपने प्रतिद्वंदियों की तरह स्थानीय राजनेता सत्यव्रत में भी जीतने की लालसा थी। उनके प्रयास में कोई कमी न रह जाए, इसके लिए उन्होंने एक विशेष टीम का निर्माण किया था जो किसी चुनावी सेना से कम न थी। उनकी उत्सुकता चिंता में तब बदल गई जब उनके कार्यकर्ता दल के लीडर रितेश उनके पास बड़ी चिंतित अवस्था में आए। रितेश की घबराहट देखकर सत्यव्रत को अंदाजा हो गया कि कुछ है जो ठीक नहीं है। सब पकाते हुए दबी जबान में रितेश बोला, सर, रामनगर क्षेत्र में स्थिति काफी गंभीर है। विरोधियों का पलड़ा काफी भारी लग रहा है और जल्दी अगर कुछ ना किया गया तो हमारी पार्टी काफी पीछे रह जाएगी। सत्यव्रत ने गहरी सांस ली और त्योरियां चढ़ाते हुए रितेश की तरफ देखा। सिर्फ बुरी खबर सुनाने आए हो या कोई उपाय भी लाए हो? रितेश बोला, एक उपाय है सर, हमें जनता पर उपहारों की बारिश करनी होगी। खिलौने, कंबल, साड़ियां, धन राशि से हर घर को भर देना होगा, तभी जाकर कुछ बात बन पाएगी। सत्यव्रत ने हाथ हिलाते हुए रितेश को आगे बढ़ने का इशारा दिया। कुछ ही दिनों बाद लाउड स्पीकर से सजा काले शीशे वाली महंगी गाड़ियों का एक काफिला धूल उड़ाते हुए रामनगर पहुंचा। सत्यव्रत उपहारों से लदी गाड़ियों में अपने चुनावी दल के साथ प्रचार के लिए निकले थे। दीवारों पर बड़े-बड़े चुनावी पोस्टर्स पर उनकी फोटो और नारों में उनका नाम था। घर-घर जाकर उपहारों के जरिए लोगों को अपनी पार्टी की तरफ करने में लगे थे। महंगे उपहारों के पीछे छिपे चेहरों पर मुस्कान देखकर उन्हें यकीन होता जा रहा था कि उनकी तरकीब काम कर रही है। पर सत्यव्रत जब हमीदा बेगम के घर पहुंचे, उनके यकीन को एक जोर का झटका लगा। हमीदा बेगम एक साधारण पर स्वाभिमानी और ईमानदार महिला है। उनके पति एक फैक्ट्री में काम करते हैं। हमीदा बेगम घर के काम के साथ साथ कपड़े सिलकर अपने घर की आमदनी में इजाफा करती थी। उनका एक ही सपना था कि उनके दोनों बच्चों को अच्छी तालीम मिले। हमीदा बेगम ने सत्यव्रत के किसी भी उपहार को स्वीकार नहीं किया और बड़े ही स्पष्ट शब्दों में कहा कि इन सब का मुझ पर कोई प्रभाव नहीं होगा। जो उम्मीदवार मेरे क्षेत्र में सुधार ला पाएगा, उसी को मेरा वोट जाएगा। सांसद बनने की लालसा में सत्यव्रत साम, दाम, दंड भेद सभी तरह की कुनीतियां अपनाने के लिए तैयार बैठे थे। पर हमीदा बेगम के शब्दों का उन पर गहरा प्रभाव हुआ। उन्होंने चुनाव प्रचार की सभी अनैतिक गतिविधियां रुकवा दी और कार्यकर्ताओं को आदेश दिया बची हुई राशि से क्षेत्र में एक विद्यालय की स्थापना करें। हमीदा बेगम ने अपना वोट किसे दिया, ये तो हमें आज भी नहीं मालूम, पर एक महत्वपूर्ण सीख उन्होंने हम सबको दी कि वोट खरीदे नहीं जा सकते। वोट खरीदना राजनेता का अनैतिक व्यवहार है या हमारे समाज की अनैतिक सोच का प्रतिबिंब।
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया, वेरी नाइस।
Now, we'll play a short video describing the moral of this story. Technical team, please play the video. Technical team.
एक बोतल शराब, एक बोरी गेहूं, अपने बच्चों का भविष्य कितने में बेचेंगे आप? क्या कीमत लगाएंगे? एक बोतल शराब, एक बोरी गेहूं, रेडियो, टीवी, एक साड़ी या 2-4 हजार रुपए? सोच लीजिए, क्योंकि फिर आ रहे हैं वो कुछ उम्मीदवार आपका वोट खरीदने। याद रखिए, आज जो आपका वोट खरीदेगा वो कल आपको बेचेगा। इस बार एक बात तय करते हैं कि जो भी उम्मीदवार हमारा वोट खरीदने की कोशिश करेगा उसे तो हम हरगिज वोट नहीं देंगे। अपने देश का सौदा, अपने बच्चों के भविष्य का सौदा हम हरगिज नहीं करेंगे। सच्चे को चुनेंगे, अच्छे को चुनेंगे। जय हिंद।
It was a wonderful story depicting ethical voting. Every individual should understand this moral of the story. Unethical voting can also be called an immature form of voting, and it needs to be replaced with mature and ethical voting.
Oath, which means a powerful commitment to the duties, responsibilities, and obligations. Now, I kindly request Sonal Chaudhary to take an oath for the people. Please, sir.
थैंक यू सो मच अनुभव। जय हिंद सभी को। तो आइए आज हम सभी मिलकर चुनाव जैसे महत्वपूर्ण अवसर पर अपने देश के प्रति अपने नैतिक कर्तव्यों को पालन करने की प्रतिज्ञा लें। शपथ से पहले मेरा आप सभी से निवेदन है कि आप सभी अपने कैमरास ऑन कर लें और इस शपथ में हमारा साथ दें। हम भारत के नागरिक लोकतंत्र में अपनी पूर्ण आस्था रखते हुए यह शपथ लेते हैं कि हम अपने देश की लोकतांत्रिक परंपराओं की मर्यादा को बनाए रखेंगे तथा स्वतंत्र, निष्पक्ष एवं शांतिपूर्ण निर्वाचन की गरिमा को अक्षुण्ण रखते हुए निर्भीक होकर धर्म, वर्ग, जाति, समुदाय, भाषा अथवा अन्य किसी भी प्रलोभन से प्रभावित हुए बिना सभी निर्वाचनों में अपने मताधिकार का प्रयोग करेंगे। जय हिंद।
Jai Hind. Thank you all for participating in this oath.
At the last but not least, I would like to call Ashish Shukla for vote of thanks.
Thank you, Rahul. Jai Hind, everyone. The best and beautiful thing in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is such a prayer among them. I considered it as a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed this event as a memorable and successful event. My words are not enough to express my gratitude. On behalf of our NSS unit BIT Durg, I would like to thank Dr. Shabana Naz Siddiqui, Program Officer NSS BIT Durg, Mr. Abhijit Lal, Program Officer NSS BIT Durg, and thank to all the attendees. And also I want to thank working team of NSS volunteer who worked hard to make this event successful. Last but not the least, I thank all the students for showing their interest in this program. Once again, thank you everyone for your presence.
A survey helps us to gather the maximum opinions, experiences, and views about the voters, which give an estimated data of thinking of our youth. I would like to request everyone present here to visit the survey form on the chat section before leaving the session. I also request you to share all the form with your friends. Right. Now, I would like to request all to switch on the camera for your screenshot with these glorious faces to make this event memorable. Please, Aman. Jai Hind, everyone.
So we are done with our virtual photo session. Thank you everyone for joining.
It's my humble request that the